Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. In real life right now, it is a bit of a rainy day, and it's pretty cold outside as well. I'm in the G2 region, or not in G2, but the G2 region, like perimeter, the system perimeter, the really high populated area of space. And I felt like doing a little cozy activity, a little activity that doesn't involve a whole lot of ISK on the line, but just something a little bit somewhat relaxing, but also something that I haven't done for quite a while now. That is Purifier in the Abyss. It's one of my favorite ways of doing a like low tier Abyss is in the Purifier, because I think this ship is one of my best or favorite looking ships in the entire game, and it actually is pretty damn effective at doing the T1 Abyss site solo. I've made a slight alteration to my fit. I've made quite a few videos on this ship before in the solo T1 Abyss, but I'm going to test out this ship with the Gatling rails instead of the autocannons. Hopefully I don't get ganked. There's obviously a lot of people in local, like usual in perimeter. This Arg guy, he's always here around to gank people. But hopefully we don't get ganked, and if we do, at least we can maybe launch some torpedoes on them if a fight ensues in the end. I've got some little filaments right here, Calm Electrics. These are really great because they're really cheap. Like, when it comes to electrical filaments in the higher tiers, they're usually worth like really high amounts of ISK compared to the other types of filaments, but there's hardly, in the tier 1 filaments, depending on the weather effects, don't really affect the price that much. So we'll jump straight in, activate filament, and get to work. It is a very long time since I actually did Purify in the Abyss, so it's going to be a bit of like a practice here, a bit of repetition of my muscle memory that I've not had been going on for a long time. Hopefully it's enough is remained in my head to be able to take out these guys in a reasonable fashion. We're going to go here and go to the sort of the left area. Right, you can minimize the D-scan, we don't need this. If you hold down Q, double click in space, then you can make these vectors custom routes like here. And let's see, a Gatling railgun has got 8 km fall off, so we can actually use this soon. In fact, double click here, we'll make a route around here towards the bioadaptive cache. In fact, these Velas have no chance of even getting towards us or getting through our shields before we actually are able to destroy them. We've already taken out one out of the two of them. The Velas are actually, or at least they used to be, the most dangerous wave for the Purifier in the Abyss. Now a lot more exist. Like Marshall can be quite spicy. The Sanchez can also be a little bit spicy. Angel's very, very spicy. The thing is, like, back when you didn't used to have Angels, you didn't used to have Marshall rooms, then the Velas were usually the absolute biggest threat by far, because these tiny Vela drones, they can actually reach me. We were able to avoid a lot of the DPS by just simply keeping range, but the thing is, these Vela drones, they just are able to always get to me, so that's why I have to have some form of tack. So that's what usually kept me from doing the higher tiers, tier 2 solo. It was that I always had the Vela ones get me sooner or later. And also wrecking shots as well from Kirby's Tyrannos. They weren't the nicest either. Reload here. I don't know, the railgun, it was alright, but like still, it wasn't particularly good range so that I could use it against those Damaviks. It would be nice if it was a little bit further range I had. Perhaps I could have used an ammunition type that was a little bit further away. Also, perhaps the range is not that much better than autocannons as well. A 6 km fall off with the autocannons. The only thing is the optimal range is a lot better. Okay, we'll make a little bit of a route here, lock this up, and we'll start going straight away on these guys right here. Take out the frigate right here and use our railgun on the biocombinative cache. Take this out. Oh, look at that, almost two-shot at the guy. Shoot a little bit here. Then we can orbit a little bit and start shooting on this Abyssal Overmind. Even use a bit of railgun action on him, but he goes down super fast because of how good the torpedoes apply to him. In fact, we can even reload to Rage Torpedoes and do even more damage. Oh, we took a bit of a hit right there. Keep moving, always have to keep moving. Rage Torpedoes, to be honest, Rage Torpedoes won't even really be worth it because we would have anyway destroyed the guy before we even are able to reload properly, or it's going to hardly make any difference. We can move a little bit to the side. Start shooting now with the Rage Torpedoes. The Rage Torpedoes are actually not always the best to have. In fact, they're quite rarely optimal to use. It's just really for the Abyssal Overmind here that Rage torpedoes tend to be the best. Otherwise, even Charybdis Tyrannus, it can be a bit doubtful whether or not the Rage torpedoes are actually better to use. Let's use the MWD to get really close. Oof, taking a bit of damage right here because they just keeps hitting me. Whoa, wow, this guy really is hitting hard. Can I please move? Stop doing damage. How is he doing damage? I'm trying to create good speed, good transversal, still able to hit me. It's maybe because of this tracking pile. The short range ones I think are more potent, because it is like that, at least with the short range deviant automata suppressor. They're more potent than the medium range ones, so I'm guessing that he was in range of this short range multi-body tracking pylon. Made him apply a lot better, because that is really not something that usually happens, that he's able to apply that good. I mean, we were going decently fast as well, and still, I mean, not max speed, but you know, I was surprised what happened right there. We can reload to Caldari Navy, jump to the next room. Martial waves can be pretty difficult because they do a lot of damage to you, but you're usually able to kill them, or pretty much all the time, able to kill them before they kill you. Okay, this is a good room here because we got some blue clouds. Let's make our way towards these extraction nodes over here. We can get some little bit extra loot, even though the loot is really negligible in these extraction nodes and the T1s. It could be some nice extra. Oof, did you see that big hit right there? Because we got in the blue clouds, they just slaughtered this guy right here. Okay, yeah, it's that Vila Damavic stood no chance right there. That was super fast. Can reload a little bit, or get the armor repair rate going on. Stop with the railgun right here and snipe these extraction nodes with the railguns. Poppity pop. There we go. Move a little bit to the side. Use the railguns here. And grab this loot as well. Over here. There we go. Grab this. Can reload ammunition. Lock up by commutative cache. Don't need to use armor repair either. Pretty quick. It is always a pretty quick experience in the Purifier. It does them so fast. It's like a very smooth experience. Just have to make sure you don't slow down from time to time, because then you just get very cocky and you can lose your ship. I've lost that to Drekamac once. I had it on camera. If you just go and type something like Purifier Lost in Abyss or Purifier Abyss on my channel, I had a Drekavac who I thought that I would be able to kill him before he's able to kill me. I was not going particularly fast, and I just was thinking, it doesn't matter, I'm going to anyway destroy him. Then he just sniped me off the grid. It was a bit unfortunate what happened right there, but you live and you learn, from the Abyss. Stop right here, stop with the MWD, get a bit close to this guy, open this up. Is everything reloaded? Not the railgun. I don't know what I think about the railguns. It might be good to put more longer range ammunition. I think that'll be good, like an alternative to have here. So maybe let's see what kind of ammunition. 8 kilometer fall off might be an idea to put, perhaps plutonium. Let's see now. 9 kilometer range. Gankers, no gankers. Okay, dock up here. What about lead? That has a pretty long range. 13 kilometer range. Hardly any DPS though. Thorium. Tungsten. This is a decent range. But look at that DPS. A really bad DPS. Really bad DPS. I think the Caldari Navy is pretty good though, because when you got those these Dramiels who come in and try to wreck you real close, it could be good to have something close range like this that is able to apply decently and get decent damage. That is where these guns will come most useful. We can repair our ship and go out to do more sites. Get repair quote. Alright. Undock and go to the Abyssal launch site. Warpity warp. We're blitzing sites right here. People ganking. There's one flashy red. Any more flashy reds? Not so much flashy reds going on. A flashy yellow, but not a flashy red. And minimize this right here because we're not going to use the D-scan in the Abyss. Let's see, I've got the calm electrical. 6 of these. 2 more we can do because 3 of them per site. Cool planet over there. See the planet's very close to us. Use filament. Can even hear the Abyss ambience. It's a pretty annoying thing that happens quite often with the Abyss, where it just keeps playing the ambience even when you get out of here. There's always been some problem with the silly ambience. Okay, Photic Abyssal Overmind, Mjolnir Rage, gain range close. Lock up these guys. And let's see, what's our range? 64-kilometer range in this guy. Can maybe use our railgun on this Spark Needle Tesla over here. First take out the loot. Take this out. Have the railguns. Hit here. Stop, 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 stop. Approach, approach, approach. Grab the loot. Have our railgun now attack. There we go, keep moving now. Good. Okay, now our target paint is on the wrong target and my railgun was not doing anything. Go here. Move here. Target painter, please. Yeah, I'm using the target paint on the battleship because even though it's a battleship, it still helps a tiny bit, I think. At least it does with Charybdis Tyrannos. So because these torpedoes apply really bad. That's why every little bit of application, I prefer to get that going on. Okay, now with the Caldari Navy, face hug this guy. Caldari Navy. Okay, we're missing a lot with this Gatling Rail, so it might be better to just go with the autocannons, to be honest. I mean, we are hitting something. But I think it might be better to just go with the autocannon, because at least the autocannons, they will have very good tracking at this close range, and this is where it's most useful to have these kind of gun weaponry we've got right here. Have good tracking ones so that they can hit all the time. And also, a very good thing about the autocannons that I was using before is that they have actually an ability to have EM damage. I can't fit any kinds of pulse lasers on us, but I can fit the autocannons, and they can do EM damage with the EMP ammunition, and that is very useful in the electrical site when you've got reduced EM resistance. Jump here. Stop with the armor repair to save a bit of capacity. We're not cap stable even in the electrical abyss with the armor repair and MWD on, but we are, however, with the one of them on at a time. Okay, this is a dangerous wave anchoring, guys. They can cause problems because they'll make it so that I'll be stuck in place and not be able to run away from these guys. So we'll lock everyone else up. Okay, we're keeping a bit of range. Oh no, we're gonna get caught. We're gonna get caught. Uh-oh. Don't want to get caught. It's a bit of a race right here. Look at this. Damavik trying to get in range, scram me. Ah, I have to keep. Oh, there you go. Knocked out. Okay, good. Okay, great. That was a bit of an intense chase right there. He almost caught me with the warp scrambler. It would have not been a good time because when they're orbiting me at close range, they turn off their MWDs, I think, and then I apply a lot worse as well, so it'll go a lot slower. Use the railgun here. Get some hits on this can. Great. Open up the cache. And get some damage on this Damavik 2 who's getting quite close. Grab the loot and go towards the transfer conduit. We should use our armor repair as well, actually. Get out of range of this guy. Hardly doing any damage though. You can see his shield is just barely nudged. Not really worth it. I think the railgun is not worth it because the increased range you get really isn't doing anything, and if anything it's making it worse at close range, doing less damage as well at close range. Both because of tracking, but also just that it does less damage as well, and also it's got worse damage type as well. Good to the EM damage type here. So we'll try keeping a bit of like a velocity or vector that's a bit more favorable for our torpedoes. Like if we go straight away from it, I think it'll make it so it's a bit better. There we go, boom. Okay. Transfer conduit, reload torpedoes and guns. Go towards the transfer conduit. Jump in here. Ooh, let's go. How much ISK have we got so far? How much ISKs? ISKs. Can I load my inventory, please? There we go, 8 million ISK so far. Okay, Lucid Watchman, he's a bit of a problem because he does apply actually quite good, but we can always keep away from him, so that's what's great about him. He's got, I think, a 40-kilometer range, so just we keep outside that range and it's alright, because I think we're faster than both of these guys. So nothing really to worry about. But if we do get in range, he's going to do quite a bit of damage. Oof, you see that? Almost all his armor just went away like that, disappeared. Go for this extraction node over here. Get the railgun shooting. If you're curious, I got some rigs for application here. Rigor and Flare Catalyst helps a bit. Get the extra application going on. Grab the loot. Give me the loot. Alright, there we go. 300k, hardly anything. That's just the way it works with the T1 Abyss in the extraction nodes. Main thing really is from the bio-competitive caches because they're amped up quite a bit because we're in Frigate Abyss. 3 times more loot than normal Abyss or Cruiser Abyss. Continue with our MWD. Rep up to full armor. It's always good to have full armor when you go in a new room, in case you get Kirby's Tyrannos who lands a wrecking shot on you. You'll be very happy to have full armor that you won't get one-shotted off the grid. Because it can always happen that you get those wrecking shots. It's not going to be a good time. You see our railguns there. You see those two railguns in the shoulders, sort of. See, we've got those railguns going on. Approach this. There we go. The loot. Reload ammunition. Second sight done in a very fast speed. And we've got a Fierce Electrical, which is a pretty good drop from a T1. The Fierce Filaments, the certain types can yield quite a bit of ISK. The Fierce Electrical is only 1 million, I think, because we saw there 1 million, but we can double check here. Or Fierce, like this. Fierce Electrical 1 million, Firestorm, Exotic, is anyone here? No one's here, okay. Exotic 1 million, Electrical 1 million. So these are like good loots because they'll go off 1 million right there. Okay, we'll go and in fact we'll see if we can buy some autocannons from here, or we can just buy some from Jita. Autocannon 2s. Tranquility Trading Tower, we've got some going on here. Is there also Republic Fleet EMPS? The ammunition type. Yes, we can get this here. Because I think this will be better. Oh, there's only 110 of them. Never mind, because there's only 110 ammunition right here. We could go to Jita, to be honest, but I don't know. We'll keep trying. Because it's going to be a whole jump all the way over there. Give this railgun fit another chance. Activate filament. Let's go. Have we got enough ammunition? Because I just don't want to run out of ammunition mid-run. That's going to be horrible. Yeah, we've got plenty of ammunition. Alright. Striking Leshak, the easiest wave you could possibly have. Literally, he's dead before I'm even able to get to the biocommutative cache. That's how quick it'll go. Look at this. Look at this. When the torpedoes hit, he's just going to die almost instantly. He's pretty much almost dead now if I stop shooting, because we've launched enough torpedoes to take him out. Yeah, look at that. He's gone. Goodbye. Start using the armor repair bit because we've got a smashing shot in the face. Use our railgun to take this out. Rail. Approach it, please. There we go. I wish I had like a type of gun that could just insta-pop these caches, because it's quite annoying that I have to hit many times to shoot the caches, because I would use the torpedoes, but the torpedo ammunition is a little bit more expensive than the small gun ammunition, so that's why I prefer to use this. And I can also keep shooting with the torpedoes while I destroy the caches. If I maybe had an artillery cannon or something, it could be an option, because it would be able to just like get a very high alpha. But if it misses, then it's going to take a long time for... Oh, look again. If it misses, it's going to be a long time for the next shot to land. Okay, so 1. I think 2 shots is enough. So 1, and then... Oh, we've got a bit of a hit right there. Penetrating shot. Oh, wow. Okay, no. We need to keep transversal up. Transversal, what is going on? There we go. What the heck was that? I'm surprised by how that guy was able to apply so well, but I guess we had a bit of a... the angle was pretty bad. Yeah, look, I just shoot one shot there. It's very nice, but when you have this autocannon or this railgun over here, it's a little bit of a different story. Grab the loot. Repair to full armor, get in range of the transfer conduit so we can just instantly jump. Don't need to reload because we've got almost a full clip of ammunition. What have we got here? Strike needles and little frigates. Okay, have we got any blue clouds? Oh, we got blue cloud over here. That's great. We can sort of maneuver around here. We can slaughter these little frigates. They're not going to be able to do... I think this cloud though is really far away, and we do actually apply pretty decently to them. So it might be worth it to just sort of create a route around here so we can go to the cache. You can see our application is pretty decent. We're able to take out these little frigates before they're even able to get in range. Ace piloting right here. You just have to keep range, hold down Q, go a little bit to the side like this. It's going to be a good time. I think there might be some skill I could use for target painters to improve application even with the target painters, not sure. Let's see now, if I got electronic warfare, target painting, 5% less capacity usage, okay. Let's see here. Keep distance right here. Approach this and shoot torpedoes. Let's see now, weapon destabilization. Electronic warfare. Signature focusing. This is where it's 5 target paint to signature radius multiplier. Okay. Approach this. Use our railgun. Okay, we can shoot these last 2 ones while we attack this cache, no problem. 1 million right there. And here we could even use our railgun to do a little bit of extra DPS. There we go. Don't need to use the railgun on this guy. Well, that signature focusing could be some skill that I could train to get, like, perfect my Purifier Abyss run so that my target paint is even more effective. Could be an option right there, but it is a level 5 skill though, so I mean, bonus to target painted modules, signature radius multiplier. I don't know if that 1 million skill points is going to be worth it, to be honest. Okay, another run done right here. That was a pretty smooth ride right there. 3 sites we did. Let's see what the total loot haul is. They're gonna gankers? No stupid gankers. Okay, great. We'll dock back up in the free clone bay, as I call it. 15 million right there. And how quick was this? We did the first one. When did we do the first one? Let's see now. Show timestamps. There we go. In 1749. That was when we did the first one, I think. We went here to unknown. And perimeter unknown. Yep, so 49. So exactly 20 minutes. So we can think of it like this. The tick, the quote-unquote tick we got was 15 million ISK. 15 million ISK tick, I think that's, I mean, that's alright, I think. Compare that to nullsec granting. I think you get more ISK than in here doing this. Like, you don't get 15 million ISK ticks, I think, with a Purifier. So I think that's pretty decent right there. You can also get a lot more when you get, like, decent loot drops as well. And you get the really, like, consecutive abyss sites after each other that are really good, or very smoothly, that we're docking up right here, as well as wasting time. If we do the sites straight away without docking up, then we'll also save a lot of time, so we'll be able to do them quicker as well. Alright, that's it for now. Some Purifier in the Abyss. Fine-tuning my skills and also a little bit of practice from a while back, so I've not been doing a lot of Abyss runs in the Purifier for quite a long time. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.